Nat, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome to our Zoom presentation this evening. We always have our Zoom Mondays and Thursdays, every Mondays and Thursdays, twice a week, 8:30 p.m. Nigerian time. Uh, I'm Oshari and I am your host. I have my co-host leader George, who will be teaching us and talking about this amazing cryptocurrency robot. I also have our guest here, our special guest leader OBM. Also, if you are listening to us uh, on our YouTube channel and you would like to join this amazing cryptocurrency robot, you like to make money using this amazing cryptocurrency robot, there's a link on the profile. Just click on the link and it directs you to our WhatsApp and you can chat with us there. If you are hearing us from our YouTube channel, please make sure you use the link. There's a link in our bio. Click on the link, it will direct you to our WhatsApp group so that you can get started and activate your robot. Good evening and welcome, Leader George. You can take it from here.
Good evening. Good evening. We are all welcome to today's Zoom. Welcome our new prospects. Since we have new prospects, we'll be doing a little introduction about the business. Like I do say, the business is as simple as ABC. If you understand the provision store business, everything that happens in the provision store business, when you rent a shop and you are selling provisions inside, everything that happens there, that is what happens in Royalq. So number one is not a positive, it's a full-time business. So there's nothing like you being scammed. Everything you do in your provision store, you also do in Royalq. In Royalq, just like in your provision store, you rent the shop for 1 year. You pay your shop fee. You pay your shop rent. In 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 Royalq, you also rent the robot for 1 year. You pay your subscription for that 1 year. Then in your shop, in your provision shop, you also have utility fees. The money you keep, some small money you keep aside to pay your light fee, to buy water and the rest. So in Royalq, we call it gas fees. These are, if you are starting with a capital of $100, at least your gas fee should be like $20. So it's a small fraction from your capital that you are best to keep in your robot. You understand? Then you now talk about your capital that you want to use for the trading. In your provision store, you now have your capital you want to use for the business. The capital you use and go to the market to buy the provisions you want to sell. Then you bring it to your shop. In Royalq, you keep your capital with you in your Binance. Binance is an exchange. It's so secure. Yeah, to me, it's the number one secure website in the world. Binance is so secure. That is where you keep your trading capital. It's only you that can withdraw from your Binance. So it's very safe and secure, keeping your capital in Binance. So what the robot do, you now link the robot through what we call the API. You bind the robot, API binding through your Binance, linking your Binance to your Royalq account. What the robot does for you, you are giving him two connections when you do your API binding. Information number one is for the robots to be able to read the market. Information number two is for the robots to be able to buy and sell. So what the robot does is your USDT, which is your capital, you keep in your Binance. The robot use it and buy cryptocurrencies. Then when the value, so the robot can use your maybe you're starting with $100. The robot can use that like $15 to buy the cryptocurrency. Now, cryptocurrency, the lifestyle of crypto is that sometimes it goes up and it comes down. The lifestyle of crypto, sometimes it goes up and sometimes it comes down. So what happens? The robot will continue buying when the crypto you are trading is going down, and it will continue selling when the crypto is going up. So in the sense that it it will always make profit, even when coins are going down and when coins start reversing. You understand? So that is why we say the Royalq is an artificial intelligence robot that helps us to make money, helps us to trade cryptocurrency in the financial markets. In the sense, it works 247. It buys, it continues buying when the coin's value is reducing, and it will continue selling when the coin value is increasing. So some people might say, what if a coin goes down and refuses to come up? So we have never witnessed that kind of situation. When Bitcoin started from $0.000 for one, it increased far back in 2020, it increased to 2000, and it also in 2021 it increased to for $69. In 2022, 2020, it reduced, 2022, it reduced to $16,000. 2023, 2024, now currently it's around, it increased to 48,000. Now it's dropped to 41. So there's no how Bitcoin will fall and without coming up. There's no how Bitcoin will go up without coming down. So it's the lifestyle of people and it's here to stay. So some people might say that if they put money and the value goes down, what happens? I don't tell people that every business has season. It has season. Every business has season. Now imagine you just started umbrella business and you now import your umbrella and want to start selling it in after the raining season. You know that you will not make sales. You will not make that good sales till the next raining season will come in that people will start buying umbrella. That is how crypto is. So the season matters. Some people might come in the bear season. Bear season means crypto is down. So all they have to do is to continue buying. The robot will continue buying cheaper, the quantity of the coins at the cheaper price because the coins are going down. So when the next season, which is the harvest season, the bull season comes, crypto will start increasing and the robot will start selling. So that's I would tell some people that there's no situation where you lose your money. You might be delayed. A bear season can last for up to 1 year. A bear season might last for up to 1 year, but it will definitely come up in profits. It will definitely come up in profit because prices goes down and it also comes up. You understand? It goes down, it comes up. The robot works, the Royalq robot works 247 as long as you set it the right way using good margin calls. It works perfectly well. Once the coins are going down, you'll be seeing buying, 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 buying. It's buying the coins at a cheaper price. When the coin starts going up, you see selling, 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 and it will start selling at a higher price, and it will be making profits for you. The good news is that both your capital and your profit stays in the comfort of your exchange, be it Binance. So you're in control of your capital, you're in control of your profits. So there's nothing like Royalq is scamming anybody, because our capital is not with Royalq. Our profits the robot is making is not with Royalq. Any profit the robot makes from you stays with you in your Binance, so you don't give it out to anybody. So for the purpose of this Zoom, we don't want it to exceed 1 hour. We started 8:30, though we waited for 10 minutes. So before 9:30, we want to round up the Zoom. Today's topic is also important because our new people in the house can also benefit from the topic. It's about capital management. You understand? Like someone will say, someone that will start now will say, I started with $100. You have been given $100 setting. You understand? You have been given $100 setting. Immediately you start that trade. You cannot go back to your Binance, to your exchange to say you have $100. Please, this is very important. That is why we are taking today's topic as capital management. Even if you have $100 and immediately you have set your budget for, you are giving a budget trade setting for $100. Immediately you click on start. You cannot tell yourself that you have $100 in your exchange. You cannot go to your exchange and start looking for your $100. As long as that trade is ongoing, as long as it, hello. So as long as the trade is ongoing, you cannot go to your exchange and start looking for your capital. I have to stress this. If your trade capital, just like in your provision store, if your capital is 1 million and you take 1 million to the market to buy goods you want to sell in your provision store, there's no time. As far as those goods are in your shop, there's no time you want to go to your bank to start looking for your 1 million capital. You know it's not possible. Royalq, because of the nature of the business, you can easily see your overall net worth in Binance. Some person might be trading a coin, maybe that coin value has gone down, maybe by 2%. And when they go to Binance, they'll see that they started with 200, but they are seeing 195 or 190 or 180. They will start saying their capital is reducing. If you understand the business, they told you that cryptocurrency goes up and down. If you are in cryptocurrency trading with your capital, the trade is ongoing and the value goes down. Yes, your money in your exchange will go down because you are inside an ongoing trade. So what I do tell people, immediately you start a trade and the trade is ongoing, that capital, the 100, maybe it's $100, the setting is for $100. You don't see it as, you don't go to your Binance to say you have $100 trading capital. You want to look for your $100. No. Until that trade sells off in one shot and closes, now you can go back to your exchange and see your trade capital and the profit. So please don't say that you have started a trade and you now come back. You now come back and you go to your exchange and you are looking for your capital when you still have an ongoing trade. So it's not done. It's not done. So all you have to do is that once a trade is ongoing and you need to see your capital, you put that trade in one shot so that when it closes, when the robot sells off the trade, it will stop trading. Once it stops trading, you can now go to your exchange and see your capital and see the profit. Now, the topic today is about account management. The topic today is about capital management. Now, some people might start with $400 and they are trading two coins, 200 trade capital, 200 trade capital. You understand? They are trading with $200 for one coin, and they are trading with $200 for another coin. Now, if they add $200, they have started the trade. The trade is ongoing. The two coins is on. The trades are ongoing for the two coins. Now, if they add 200 capital, if they add $200 to their trade capital, if you ask them how much do you have now, they will say they have 600. They will say they have 600 instead of 200. Instead of 200 they just added. Your capital that is inside your trade, you don't count it as your spare. Your capital inside your trade, you don't count it as spare. Once you start a trade, you don't see that trade as your spare USDT. Even if the robot starts with $15 out of 200, and you still have $185. That $185 is not your spare. You don't see it as spare. Once you start a trade with a budget of 200, once you start a trade with a budget of 200, you don't see that 180 as your spare USDT. You don't see it as your spare USDT. So we are talking about account management today. We're talking about capital management. Please and please, once you start a trade, maybe your budget is 100, start with at least 15 as your first buy, because that is how the robot is being structured. The remaining money should be used from margin calls in case the coin you are trading goes down. Normally, cryptocurrency lifestyle is as coins goes up, it will also come down. You understand? So you should also make preparation for margin calls, because coins that goes up must everly come down. And you, as a coin you are trading is increasing massively, you should know that if it wants to fall, it will also come down. So your margin call should be more to cover the pump of that coin you are trading. That is why I always advise people, once you see a coin pumping too much, take your profit and come out of it. Since you don't have enough margin calls, if you are not trading with more than 80, 90, 100 margin calls that can cover up to 100%, you don't need to be on a trade that is pumping so high on cycle. If you're on one shot on a trade that is pumping so high, you have set your 5%, you have set your 10%, and you take it on one shot and you leave the trade. Please don't be greedy to say you want to go back. Don't be greedy that instead of you not to start using $15 to start the trade, you will now carry all your $100 to put in one shot because of you want to be too greedy. So today we are talking about we are talking about the management of your capital. If you have like 400, and you dedicated $200 to a trade and $200 to another trade, that is 400, and the robot started, you don't have any right to go to your Binance to now see maybe the robot have already used like 85, or it has already used 100, and you are seeing your USDT, you are seeing $200 per day. You don't have any right to go to your Binance and tamper with that 200. It's not your spare money. Your spare money is if you buy USDT and add. If you send another new USDT to your Binance, that is what you call spare money. Immediately your budget for the capital is 200 and you have started the trade with the 200 trade settings. Whether the robot has bought all the 200 or not, you don't see that remaining money as spare money. You don't tamper with that remaining money to say you want to use it to enter one shot. That once it comes out, your account will balance. Markets can retrace at any time, and it will affect your trades that you have already set margin calls for them. So please, once you structure your capital, once you are given you have been given a settings to follow that sets your margin calls, the budget for a trade, be it $100, be it $200. Don't see the remaining money as your spare. It's not your spare. So account management, try to use, because a coin can easily do correction. A coin that is pumping can easily do correction. The more your margin cost, the better. Like I always say, a good trader must always have spare money in case of the market correction. Because any coin, if your robot is buying the dip during market corrections, you will make more profits. It's just like a trader. We have trader A and trader B. Trader A buys bags of rice. He started with 100 bags of rice at 50,000. But trader B started with 5 bags of rice at that 50,000 and keep the remaining capital. Now, a bag of rice now reduced to 30,000. From 50, when it reduced to 30. Now, trader B has spare USD. He has USDT. He has budgeted for that rice business. Now, he will use some part and buy like 10 bags or 20 bags of the rice at that reduced 30,000. If bag of rice, but trader A has used all his capital to buy the 100 bags of rice at 50,000. Now, if bag of rice reduced to 10,000, trader B still have some capital, the budgeted capital for that rice business to buy the bags of rice at 10,000. Now, when bag of rice goes increase back to 50 or 55, who do you think will make more profits? It's trader B. Trader B bought most of his bags of rice at a cheaper price. So that is the logic behind trading with Royalq. It helps us to maximize the financial market. Now, some persons might come in at the boost is a peak when the coin is doing well, and they will start trading. And immediately they enter coins, maybe they make few profits. The next day or next 2 days, coins now drop. If the coins drop, or if when you understand the business that this is a business that you have rented the robots for 1 year, you should know that adding of capital to expand your business is allowed. Your provision store, you've rented a big shop. The capital you're using just is to sell some items. Your other shop is still, there's still space for you to expand what you are selling. You are selling semo, you're selling rice. There's still space to add sugar, milk, and Milo, and other provisions. So when the dip happens, when markets reduce, when the value market correction is undergoing, that is when you should look for money to buy the dip, to add margin calls. to buy the bag of rice at that reduced price at 10,000. When you do that, you make more profit along once the price starts reversing up, because it must always reverse up. It might take time in correcting the market value, but once it's finished and starts going up, the robot will start selling all those your margin but at a cheaper price.
Please, whenever you join the Zoom, please just mute yourself, please. Thank you.
So the robot will start selling those margin calls it's bought at a cheaper price. So that is the secret behind using Royalq. Some persons that have refused to understand, we said the business is not real. How will you say a business is not real? Your capital, when you open your finance, you can easily see your business. The business is real when you are in profit, when coins are doing fine. When there's market correction and the value of coins comes down, some persons will say the business is not real. How is the business not real? In crypto, nobody will tell you that crypto will continue going up, 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 up without retracing. That is the lifestyle of cryptocurrency. That is why Royalq, how will I put it, the main point, the main feature of Royalq is buying the dip. That is the margin configuration. So you cannot use Royalq and you are not setting margin configurations. You cannot use Royalq and your budget for a trade is $100 and you instruct the robot to start with the whole $100. That is not how to use Royalq. Royalq is that the key factor of Royalq is the margin configurations. In anything you are trading, in any settings you are doing, there must be accommodation to accommodate some reduction in the trade, because a trade that goes up and gives you profit will also come down for new traders to come in. Bitcoin that increased to 69, people took profits. So before it now started coming down. Now that it's down, so people started buying Bitcoin when it was 16, but when it fell down to 16, some people bought at 20, some people bought at 25, 30. When it even increased to 48, some people bought. People that bought at 48, their capital must have reduced. Their capital must have reduced because Bitcoin now is around 40, 41. But what is it a time to fold your hands to start watching? No. The bags of rice, you have some bags of rice that you bought at 50,000, but bag of rice is selling at 30 now. Is it the time for you to fold your hands and watch your business not make profits for you? No. Your bags of rice that you bought at 50 is still intact with you. It's not a waste. Your product is still with you. But it's for you to make profits, for you to make more profits with currently the bag of rice is 30. You are advised to look for money as a trader to buy the bags of rice at the current price, which is 30. So that even when bag of rice increase to 35,000, you can sell and you continue making profits. But if you say, you started the business with $100, you want to see how the business works before you add money. No, it's not Ponzi scheme. Remove that mentality. Royalq is not Ponzi scheme, because most time when we are used to Ponzi, that we say, let me put this one and see the returns first before I will not add more. Don't bring that mentality to Royalq. Royalq is not Ponzi scheme. The money you are adding, so people will say, I added money to Royalq. How? How? How did you add money to Royalq? You added money to your exchange. You added money to your cryptocurrency bank. So that Royalq will help you to buy more quantity of the coins you are trading. How is it that you added money to Royalq? You say the USDT you bought, you left it is in your Binance spot wallet. So it's in your custody. Some people will make that statement that they added money to Royalq. You added money to your Binance. Are you not in control of your Binance? The business is your own. You're in control of your money there. Just that as far you have instructed the robot to start trading with some particular amount of your money, that money has entered trade. If you budget 500 for a coin and the robot starts with $20 or $30 or $50, the remaining $45 is being kept for margin calls. It's being reserved when coins will market will do correction and coins will reduce. It's not your spare money. As far you started that trade for 500 trade capital, it's not your spare money. You can't say it's your spare money. The robot has already, you have already budgeted it for the trade. So once there's market, the day you will say, you remove like 200 from that, since the robot have not used it. That is the day market correction will happen. And robot will start sending you notifications of insufficient balance for that trade. Yes, because you instructed it that this trade you want to budget, what you are budgeting for the trade is $500. Now, because of the robot have not used all the $500, you went ahead to remove 200 from there. And markets now, there's now a drop in the market. Now your robot will start flagging you error. So please, capital management is key. Capital management is key. Once you start a trade, if you go to your Binance, the value will go down and it will come up depending on what is happening in that trade. Is the trade going up? If the trade is going up, if you come to your Binance, you will see that your capital has increased. If the trade is going down, you come to Binance, you see that the capital has reduced. But what you also find out when you come to your Binance, if you're observant, is that the quantity of the coin has increased because the robot will be buying the coin, buying more quantity of that coin at a cheaper price. So that when the coin bounces back up, the robot will start selling them and be making profits for you. So the business is all about patience. The patience you have when you start a new provision store for you to get customers to come. Today you might not see one customer. Tomorrow you might see two. Next tomorrow you might not see anyone. But there will be a day that you see 20 to 50 customers and your shop will be so busy. That is that in Royalq, there will come a day you see that one of the coin you are trading will so much pump, maybe by 50%, 100%. And you will make a lot of profits that day. So that is how it is. It's not a Ponzi scheme. It's a food that is a good as a business. Just as you are starting your provision store, that is how you start Royalq as a business. You pay your 120 for the subscription. You keep at least 20 for gas fees. You keep your $100, at least $100 as your trade capital, which with time you are supposed to add more. Because the more you add, the more margin calls that robot will be using for the trade. The more money you add, you can easily start trading 2 coins. The more money you add, you can increase the value the robot is using to buy the margin. So that is it about Royalq. It's not a get rich scheme. It's not a get rich quick scheme. It's a business. When you start it and you understand it, you see that you have added another source of income to your business. Royalq is a business that you can pass on to your family. Because if you build a team, if you decide to build a team, you like the business and you decide to share the business with others and they come under you, your Royalq will continue rewarding your account daily. You start getting passive income from Royalq, whether you are around, whether you're online or not. That your account will continue getting passive income. So you see that Royalq is a business that you can easily hand it over to your family. You can easily hand it over to your kids because if you have a team, there's no day passive income will not enter your account. Money in dollars will not enter your account. Now you will make money when you start Royalq business. Those for us, those of us in Nigeria, you make money by the dollar rates because some people bought dollars when they want to start it at 800, some at 800 naira for one USDT dollars. Some people bought at 700 naira for one USDT dollars. So apart from the trade profits they are making, if they decide to sell back, they are selling at 1,300 and either 50 or 60 or 70. I don't know the current price as of today. So you see, someone that started the business buying one USDT dollars at 700. Now, if he wants to sell one USDT dollars, he'll be selling it at 1,003 something, almost times two, almost 100% increment on the rate alone. Then before you start talking about the trade profits, before you start talking about the rewards for building a team. So you see, massively you can earn. That's why we do say in the bull season when people start bulling, if you those that takes Royalq serious, you can easily buy cars, you can easily buy lands, you can easily build houses because crypto money is more than oil money. If you check stock, if you check daily stock, check cryptocurrency, what the percentage that Bitcoin did in 2021, no business did that kind of percentage increments. So you see, cryptocurrency, if you understand it, if you understand the season of crypto, you understand the business. Your money is with you. It's not that you deposited your money with Royalq like other POSIX scheme, other POSIX sites they will do, that you have to deposit your money with them. Now in Royalq, you don't deposit your money with Royalq. Your trading capital stays with you. So you don't give it out to Royalq. So with that, I'll be rounding up today for account management. Like I said, if you have $200, $100, and you want to start a trade, start with at least $15, $20, so that you have enough money to set up margin configurations. And those money you are setting up, you don't see it as your spare. So thank you. I don't know if we have questions. If I'm sure you can take it up from.
Thank you so much, Leader Church. Thank you so much for always explaining and simplifying what Royalq is all about. Do we have any question? Questions can come in. If you have questions, you can use the reaction button. Always meet yourself, please. Always meet yourself. It's not nice when you disrupt the person speaking or the speaker. I've been muting people today as if it's like serious work. But yeah, if you have questions, please use the reaction button. Okay, Mr. Shegun, please unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, good evening. Thank you, the presenter. I really appreciate the lecture, the training, and I gained something. Actually, it's quite unfortunate that my network went off at the tail end, so I could not really comprehend the last part of the stuff. But my question goes this way: we understand that there are some trades that will be on cycle and some are one shot. And I understand that the one shot used to give more money than the cycle trade. So what happen if one decide to have like maybe two or three as cycle 100% down, then you start doing like two or three as in short? Is it possible for you to use the same coin that you are using as cycle, then you use the same coin as one shot? Thank you.
Well, I didn't get the question.
Okay, it's this way. Okay, like we are talking about capital management now.
Yes.
Yeah. So let's say I have $700 that I want to use, and
Okay.
maybe $300 as my spare. Then I now have $400 to use. The $400, if I'm using maybe $200 for one shot, then I'm using
Okay.
$200 for cycle. So can
Okay.
one use the same coin that you are using in one shot on that cycle as well? But or if you are using it on cycle, you cannot use it on one shot again.
No, you cannot trade two coins at the same time. You cannot
Okay,
trade one coin with two different modes.
okay,
So
okay,
as far you are trading, if you are trading Bitcoin, it's either you are trading it on cycle or you are trading it on one shot.
okay. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, but
Uh,
in any of your one shot or cycle, all we are saying, try to apply margin calls on them. You can
Okay,
be trading on one shot, but you have margin calls. So that is all we are saying today about account capital management. Always
okay,
set up your margin calls for it and don't tamper with the money.
okay. Thank you.
Please, there's something I'd like to add. When you were asking the question, the first time, you made it seem like one shot or circle is a must. I don't know, the way you asked your question is as if they're forcing you, like you must do circle or you must do one shot. It depends on what you want. It's not a must. If you like one shot, strictly do one shot. There are people that they strictly do one shot. There are people that they prefer to do circle. It's not a must. It's just a mode. And the mode is saying, okay, oh, this trade, continue to buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell, buy and sell. Don't end. That's what circle is. One shot is saying that when the coin pumps to my take profit, sell and close the trade for me. I'll come and check it if the coin is suitable to enter again, or I trade another coin. It's just a mode. It's like a light bulb. Is an on and off switch. So it's not. It depends on your preference. It's not a must that they said we must trade circle or they said we must trade one shot. It's whatever you prefer. Thank you.
Thank you, ma.
Do we have any other? Okay.
Arise favor.
Ina.
Please, you can unmute yourself.
Okay.
Hello, good evening, leaders.
Good evening.
Yeah, please, I have a serious issue for you to attend to for me.
Okay.
I think I've informed the leader judge this morning about the problem. Sometimes last year, that was when I subscribed. I resubscribed to my Royalq bot. So then I have an issue with my previous phone. The phone crashed. So I have to switch to my iPad. And when I switch to my iPad, I got my password right. This is the bot I've gotten since 2021. And now the bot just logged me out, I think 3 days ago. And in that 3 days ago, I've been trying to log in. So when I was trying to log in, it was telling me error password or something like that. So I was trying to go to change the password. When I got to the password, there are some secret questions it was posting at me. But in the process, it was still, I couldn't just log in. And I don't know what to do about that. I just subscribed And this thing, I believe that it is you leader that encouraged. Because when I got this thing, 2021, it was late. As in that, I was discouraged. So it was now that, when you were just encouraging us to that this is the period, this is the period. And that was when I subscribed back. And now with this, when I was picking up that, okay, I was having, okay, let me just do something. This problem percent is keeping coming again. So what do I do? Please help me out.
Darusha, do you have anything to say?
Uh, well, the thing is, you don't know your password. That's the first thing. Royalq cannot just log you out and then you cannot log in if you know your password. It's not possible. Let's be honest. And I think
The logging out is a sign of security. Even my Gmail sometimes logs out. It's just to secure your account. So it's not any issue. Once you log in back, if you know your password, you can be able to log in back. The question now, he met me this morning. He chatted me about this stuff. Security, I do advise people the security question. Always pick some questions that are very easy, that have single answers. Because it's case sensitive, it's security question. We are talking about money here. Royalq is trying to apply all the security they have to secure their app. You understand? That is why they stopped. They are using the security questions to recover passwords. Before, we can chat them and they will help us recover. So they feel that way is not being secured. So in software development, there's what we call timing out. So once you're like in bank, most of the bank's app, they do it. If you're in your bank app now and you stay there for longer without doing anything, you see that it will log you out. So that is the function Royalq applied. Sometimes it logs you out to revalidate that you are the real owner of the account. So all you have to do, once your bank app log you out, you log in back and you have access to your account. Now, I believe that you have forgotten your password and you cannot arrange the answers to those your security questions. Normally, I tell people, screenshot, once you fill your answers to the question, screenshot them or write it down so you don't forget. Because if you forget your password, forget your security answers to your questions, your account is gone. Royalq, they have said, they sent notification that if you forget these two things, they cannot recover your account for you. This one is even better. In Trust Wallet's own is that there's nothing like password. If you forget your 12 phase, those your 12 seeds, the 12 words, if you forget them, your account is gone. Nothing like password recovery. Blockchain also uses the same thing. So anything crypto, the technology behind it is so unique that you must not forget. It's not like your email account. If you forget, you can easily do recovery and you get it. Anybody, that's why you see that it's hard before people will hack into your account. Since I've been using Royalq, nobody has hacked my account. You understand? So these things are security. So all you have to do, like I told you, continue putting that password till you get it right. There's no how you forget your password. Continue putting the password till you get it right. We can chat about this thing later after the Zoom. So let's take more questions. Soma, Justina, you can unmute yourself. Justina Soma.
Hello.
Hello, we
Hello.
can hear you. Good evening.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not in your team though, but I'm in Royalq in another team. But I saw your link on the platform I'm on, and I said let me just join to get some knowledge. I wanted to ask, in Royalq, they are talking about compounding. For example, if I buy Bitcoin and say, okay, I want to do the compounding, I will put it on cycle. Just for example, I put $100 there, and I say my first buy is $15. Okay, but after my $100 finish selling, because it's on cycle, and I want to do the compounding, do I have to come again? Because let's say the $100 gave me maybe 3% profit or 5% profit. Then I'm not supposed to do my first buy with $15 again. That profit supposed to be spread over the buys that I will be doing. So if I'm not going in and out, will the robot itself add the profit on the buys that I'm supposed to do, or I have to come there and do it manually?
You're welcome again. Compounding is not the robot that will do compounding for you automatically. When you want
Okay.
to compound your profits, you can use it if it's up to $11. If you have made your profits up to $11, you can easily open new margin calls.
Okay. So
Because if you add it, or you can, if it's also up to $11, you can use it and do manual replenishment.
okay.
So
which
with
means
that, you have compounded it.
okay. Thank you for the answer.
You're welcome. Is there any other question? We said we want to finish this on 9:30, so it will be 1 hour. So those that did not, that were not opportune to attend this Zoom, they can easily not get discouraged when they want to watch it. So do we have any other question? Leader, I don't know if Leader OBN, if you don't have any other question. Is there any question in the chat box? Okay. Elizabeth, what happened to your security question? The security for him, okay. The issue he's having is that he can't remember his security questions. No, Royalq will show you, will display your security questions to you. The one you set when you register. All you have to do is to supply the answers. It's case sensitive. So if you don't supply it well, if they ask you, for instance, maybe one of your security questions, which state were you born? Then maybe you put Lagos State. The starting L is in capital letter. The starting S for state is in capital letter. That was how you supply the answer. If after some time now you want to recover that account and you are not putting Lagos, it will not accept it. If you put small letter Lagos, it will not accept it. If you put small letter Lagos with state with small letter, it will not accept it. That is why I always advise people, put 1 if you want to put the answer, you want to supply the answers, put 1 single word. What state were you born? Lagos. You know that it's only Lagos. Your nickname, just one name. With that, you can easily remember and you supply it. When you start choosing security question like your school, your secondary school, you might miss the arrangements. you might miss the arrangement because it's not involves so many words. You might not arrange it well, and if you don't arrange it well, there's no how Royalq will accept it. So me, I encourage people, my people coming to register, that they should choose security questions that have single answer. So with that, even when they forget their password, they can easily recover it. Okay, I think we have Joseph. Joseph, you can unmute yourself and ask your question. With that, we'll end the Zoom. Maybe with the audience, we'll say one or two things.
Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
I just want to ask, I see that this session is recorded. How do we listen to the recorded version?
You said?
The session is recorded. How do we get the recorded version in case we want to go through it again?
It will drop on our YouTube channel. It will drop on the YouTube channel. Team Digital Gold. It will be drop on the channel, Team Digital Gold. So
can you also drop the YouTube link? I'm a first timer here.
Okay, okay, you're welcome. Leader Osha, please drop the our YouTube link on the chat box. Thank you. Leader OBM, please. I don't know if you can round up with 4 minutes that is remaining. Okay, 3 minutes that is remaining. Please, just word of encouragement. Please, just 3 minutes.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, good evening, everybody. Good evening, George. Good evening, Oshari. Good evening, everybody that stayed up to this moment. I just want to ship this in. When it comes to your Royalq is a big business. You must, at the inception of the registration, you must have a diary. Write down your password, then down your security question. This is what I do. Apart from choosing a single answer, I make sure all my answers are in small letters. All my answers are in small letters. Anybody I come across that is starting, I always tell them this. If you don't take it serious, you might lose your account. I've seen somebody that got to me with V3. Yeah, I think it's in the Uganda team. The thing is, every time the bot will log you out. It's just a security feature. You have to log in back. Now, this guy forgot his password. He did everything, no way. He has to start all over again. He got to V3 again after starting another account in the last year. So that is what happened. Before, they usually help us, but now, because of maybe they want Royalq to be strictly on a blockchain, because Royalq is strictly a blockchain kind of system. So it is operated. So it's not human. I don't think it's the only human input you see is maybe you are talking to customer service. You understand? So anytime you have your money in Royalq, you can withdraw it in the night, in the morning, anytime. Royalq works 24/7. So Royalq is, works for people that work. So I just want us to get serious with Royalq. Royalq is the best thing that ever happened to anybody, Like I always say, it is the best business I've ever done since I started network marketing over a decade ago. So that's my word of encouragement today. The only thing is just show up, follow the system, follow the leaders. Like our leader I was talking about money management today, capital management. Don't put don't involve all your capital. Even keeping money aside is trading also. You understand? So if you want to be successful, just follow the leaders here. I don't want to take our time. You always see the evidence in all our various groups. People like myself, since 2021, there's no day I don't make money with Royalq. That's why I take Royalq very, very, very serious. My upline, the guy is getting close to $1 million. Yeah, $1 million. That's nearing ₦1 billion. That's somebody that has one head, 2 hands, 2 legs, 1 nose, 2 eyes. And I always say this: if you see anybody making any money in Royalq, if you desire it, you can also do it. So if he gets there, I will get there. Me personally, I'm making close to $300,000 now. 260, 226 or 226, you understand? And it is visible to anybody. Now, if you are in Port Harcourt, please, I want you to join us in Port Harcourt on the 28th of this month. If you are not there, please drive people there. If you are in Lagos, you have people, anybody in Port Harcourt, tell them about this meeting. All the leaders are meeting there, and we are going to show Port Harcourt people that Royalq works. We'll soon be in Lagos. Just follow us along, and whatever we say you do, please do. Royalq works, and Royalq will take us, to that promised land that we always dream to be. So thank you, everybody. See you next time this meeting is on, and see you in the groups. Thank you, George. Thank you, Oshari. Thank you, everybody. Good night.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Leader George. There's a question, please. I have been out. Doris Sergio, please, chat Leader George. Chat up Leader George. I'm sure you are in the group somehow. Whatever group you are in, I'm sure Leader. Oh God, oh. Hello. Hello, Mr. Please, do you have any questions? Okay, the guy that dropped a question about registration. Okay, registration fee is $120. You need at least $20 gas fee. That's $140. And then your trading capital, anything from 100 or above in your Binance. But yeah, chat up Leader George from the group you got this link from. I'm sure Leader George is there. You can chat him up. So thank you so much. We'll be rounding up this Zoom. For the newcomers, if you are just joining us for the first time, all you have to do, and you want to get started, all you need to do is get back to the person that sent you this link, and they're going to send you a link. You register, and after registering, they will guide you on how to activate your robots, and also they'll add you to a WhatsApp group where you start learning how to properly instruct your robots and how to trade properly and make money. Thank you so much. Our Zoom, we have our Zoom two times a week, Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. Always Mondays and Thursdays, 8:30 p.m. For the people that I know, that one Mr. said he didn't really hear Leader George well. You can also go back to our YouTube channel and listen to the recordings. Also, if you miss any of our Zoom, please go back and listen to the recordings. I think last week we talked about manual replenishment. A lot of you might be needing manual replenishment because of how the market is right now. Please go back to the Zoom that you have missed on our YouTube channel, and always make sure you follow up. It helps to follow up any Zoom that you miss for anything. Go back and watch the Zoom meetings. Always try as much as possible to attend Zoom meetings so that you not start wondering how is certain people making money, or how are certain people making money and I'm not making the same thing. It's not possible when you don't attend Zoom, you don't learn, you don't show up. Not possible. It's not Ponzi. You definitely will not be making the same amount, or you definitely will not be making the same progress as someone that attends Zoom always, or as someone that watch videos or show up always. Again, our next Zoom is on Thursday, 8:30. Same link. The link doesn't change. So yeah. Okay, so yeah, that's all. Get back to the person that invited you to the Zoom, and have a good night. We'll see you on Thursday. Also, if you're in Port Harcourt, 28th of this month, they're having an offline seminar, meaning they're going to be seeing leaders face to face. So if you're in Port Harcourt, or you have anyone in Port Harcourt, please invite them so that they will hear it firsthand from leaders. And thank you so much for always joining and attending the Zoom. I know the market is a bit unstable right now, but trust me, everything is going to get back up. If you are able to add more funds, open more margins, add more funds, or replenish, please do so. The quantity you bought before is still yours. Nobody's taking it away from you. Thank you so much, and good night. See you on Thursday.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night to everybody.